A couple of my last videos had to deal with the miniature game Corvus Belli, Corvus Belli's Infinity. Well, the game's called Infinity, but the Corvus Belli is the name of the company. And, well, I just finished painting up my Japanese sectorial army. I went and spent some money again because, you know, I can't help but love these miniatures. So I went ahead and a couple of boost, you know, some, this time the ALEPH, particularly the Steel Phalanx, but any of the models I like from that group is fine. These cards come with the booster packs, blister packs of individual ones. Got Hector, Achilles, two versions of Achilles, and I got Patroclus. I went ahead a couple of boxes of the post-humans, Mark 1s and Mark 2s, and then we got the post-human proxies, Mark 4s and Mark 5s, and I went ahead and got, just as today, this box set of the ALEPH. This is a 300-point box set, ready to take out to put, assemble, paint, and full use army. Comes all that you see here, and you know, 300 points, a good, you know, which is an average size game of Infinity. Notice this is not hundreds of miniatures like Games Workshop, mind you. But I just got this in today, and now let's open up and take a look. So here it is, a nice little box set. We're ready to produce a 300-point army of the Steel Phalanx ALEPH, and a little background about this faction. This is one of the ALEPH are one of the armies you could choose for this game Infinity, and the story behind it is the artificial intelligence, which runs the entire human sphere, multiple planets, runs everything from agriculture, you know, stock market, even religion, you know, and governments. Everybody relies on it. And the ALEPH is used to help humanity, humanity helps it, that sort of thing. There are some people that fear that the ALEPH, being an artificial intelligence, would turn on mankind in some way or abandon them entirely, so they became nomads. So not everybody's for it. But the ALEPH itself has various types of troops. They either are named after the Hebrew alphabet, the Hindu or Vedic mythology, or in this case the Steel Phalanx, out of Greek mythology, particularly of Homer, but a few things here and there, you know, maybe as they go about. So when you take the box out, which I already did, so I'm going to move it over here. You pull this out. Let's see what you get. All right. Got this little flyer here. Here are the miniatures themselves. You know, when I look upon this, for this size of a box, you figured they could have squished all this into maybe a box like they normally have. I mean, they may be compact, but, you know, impressive as this box is, they never had to shove this in. This has all the miniatures, but they have them in such, you know, they're all nice little compact packages. It's almost a waste of space when you think about it. But I will say this. This part right here I definitely like, because it's a 300-point army. The Steel Phalanx was created by the AI ALEPH as a response to the unstoppable menace of the combined army. Forged in a crucible of war, the Steel Phalanx is an unyielding force worthy of the Trojan War's epic poems. It is a shock force with a focus on brutal, direct assaults, and the chief weapon of ALEPH and its personal feud against the fearsome alien counterpart, the EI, Evolve Intelligence, what that is. And you flip it over, it's not just simple advertisement of what this is. This tells you what the troops are you get in this. The Steel Phalanx Expanded list, this is the Steel Phalanx Army list, and it has Ajax, Phoenix, Lieutenant, Myrmidon troops. Myrmidon are your basic soldiers here. In fact, it shows right here. You know, there's Ajax, Penthesilea. You know, there's you know, a marksman, you know, a sniper. So you got all this right here in this wonderful box set. And if you go online, there's a little thing there. You could go to the website, and there's a great army builder right here where you could build this army for your games, or make up your own, expand it, see what happens. And of course, in the back, you gotta have some advertisements. Very good at it. So there you go. So that's the box set. I'm gonna, and again, the only thing I can critique about this is not much, but you know, with this size of a box and everything kind of, you could have put in this little one. You could take out one fourth, almost a third out of this, and you could put all these miniatures in. In fact, it doesn't have to be this deep. I mean, got everything right here. You know, it's some. You know, and you could probably make this a little smaller, but again, it's a minor complaint for what you're getting at. I'm going to put these all together and show off what you have, including the ones I already got into box sets and blister packs. Alright, let's see what we get. Okay, so I put them all together, and we'll go over them. So far, this batch is about a total of 22 miniatures. We'll start with the simple soldiers, like this guy right here. Myrmidon is one with a combi rifle. You get about 4 of these in a box set. And I got a second one right here. These are just your basic troops. And what's an army without basics? Let's see. Here we go. This one's armed with a close combat weapon of some kind. Sorry, I'm kind of peering over his blade there. And then we got another one here with a close combat weapon, but this time with instead of a combi rifle, he has a boarding shotgun. Good dynamic pose. Now, as I was putting some of these together, some of these were a lot more easier to put together than others because I was having problems with the glue. Here we have a Gemma marksman, basically a sniper, as you can tell by the sniper rifle he's carrying. Alright, so yeah, they're very nice. And let's see. Here we have a Myrmidon officer. Could have a minor leader here. And here we have a Myrmidon. Let's see, this one is Spitfire weapon. That's what it is. I'm looking over the chart telling the description of each of these. So yes, he's kind of looking like he's peering over, weapon and ready. Good pose. So yeah, we'll just put them all right here as we continue on. The next group are here are the post-humans. So we'll start with the first box set. The regular post-humans ones are all female-bodied. We have, they're basically the same thing, with the difference being a different limb attachment. Now these ones have right here, we got the one single body. This leg you have to glue on. I have to admit it's a bit difficult. And you have, let's see, the head you have to attach, and both arms you have to the gun. And the second one right here, one, each tell you differently. One's an engineer, one's a medic. So that's the difference. Now, for what I was able to look at the rules, these are Mark 1s and Mark 2s, Mark 3s and Mark 4s. And while they give you 2 Mark 1s, 2 Mark 2s, and the air box set, the proxies give you Mark 3s and Mark 4s, you only have one of each Mark model. So you have one medic or one engineer and so forth. So I couldn't post all these models on the table. I have to choose which one. And here we got, I think these are the Mark 2s. This one's got a lot of hair. I think this is armed with a Spitfire. It's very difficult putting these parts in because you got the hair on top of the head, and that's one thing. But then you got these long little extensions here. There's 2 of them, as you can see, and you got put it in place along with this little what looks like a leaf-shaped skirt. It's a very nice one, all the same. And then you have the next post-human female with sitting on top with a sniper rifle. This was hard to do because I was trying to get everything aligned right. I had to put this in place. Then as I sat the model down, I had to make sure her foot, was into the hole that I drilled, and not to mention her shoulder attached to this, so it looks like she's sitting naturally and no gap involved. Worked out all right. Now we'll go to the next post-humans. These are the male ones. These are the proxies. We got one right here. These are one of Mark 3s, carrying 2 weapons. Very neat looking. Oops. Another one. Looks like he's got a sniper rifle of some kind. Nice position there. Now the other 2 is what I really got this box set for. I just love to look at them. Now in the game lore, the post-humans are human beings who had their memories downloaded into what they call cubes, which absorbed all their memory and personalities and all that. And now they're part of the ALEPH intelligence AI, so they have a form of immortality, and they can transfer that into these artificial bodies that are superior to humans. And here we have the next one. This one's kind of, machine gun, and a rocket launcher. It's very neat to look. I can't wait to get these painted up and see how it will. It will about a couple months from now. I'll get started on these. Now we'll get started to the personalities. I think we'll start off with the motorbike, which I just now finished, not too long ago. Penthesalia, the Amazon Warrioress. And again, I had a problem with the glue there, so trying to put everything together, handlebar attached to the bike and and arm attached with handlebar to the bike and to the shoulder. That was difficult, and with the glue not holding, it's not easy. This one was a bit, you could post this on the side because it has one leg kicking out. So you could glue that to the base as well as the wheels, so you got a tripod support. She has a close combat weapon ready. So yeah, there you go. And let's see. Then we'll go to Patroclus. And bear in mind, a lot of these main characters are from Homer's The Iliad or the Odyssey, but particularly the Iliad, or related works afterwards. Penthesalia, I think she came in her own epic. There's Patroclus, the sidekick of close companion to Achilles. Very nice model. And we'll go with something big here. How's this one? This is Ajax. Yeah, it's hard to put the whole thing on because I don't have autofocus, but I'll put it on the side. He has a huge hammer. Very large build. Very nice. I guess it's a popular one. And here we got, also another one, we got a Phoenix. Myrmidon officer, veteran. So, got a personality there. So, yeah. Let's go over to Achilles himself. There are two models of Achilles. Oops, sorry. Put my camera back there. This is the first model they had of him. Very slender, dynamic pose. He's described as having a Spitfire, which he doesn't have in his hand, and there's no obvious attachment to it, so I just glued it to his back. Just say yes, he is equipped with the Spitfire if needed. It also has a close combat weapon. The most skilled fighter leading the Steel Phalanx, but they made another one. Very impressive one, too. This guy. Achilles as well. Great pose. And very tall, too. If you take the Myrmidon soldiers is like the typical person of a man, but you put them both together. You put the bases, and you see how tall he is. Of course, Achilles is an artificial personality created by the AI. The artificial intelligence has its own in-depth personality, so he made Achilles and Hector and Ajax in an attempt to by taking aspects of the AI's own personality and putting it all into a single one, and to make Achilles and to make the others of the Steel Phalanx. So, that way the personalities reflect the traits needed to be a perfect soldier. Well, just FYI, when you see painted examples of this online, they paint him up look like Brad Pitt from Troy. How appropriate. The last one I have, or next to the last one, because it's a two-piece deal, is Hector. And in the Iliad, it is the sole rival of Achilles. Very good pose, very good model, very tall himself. Well, he doesn't stretch himself out to the full height because he's on a stepping stone. He's stepping on something, so he's kind of squatted a bit. Comes with a nice heavy, weapon here. Sword about to be drawn and, let loose. Got a shield, on this side. But also comes with this little guy. I think this is the deflector. Whoops. Almost dropped him. Look at him. It's adorable, I know. Comes with Hector. Kind of goes beside him. He's going to be cute to paint. They have little things like this throughout the game. The crazy koalas who I have with the character Jimbo are two of them. Those are little robot pandas that computer hackers use. So, yeah. There you have it. Well, here you are, about 22 models here of the ALEPH faction of the Infinity wargame. And yeah, just like the JSA from previous video, it's going to take a while to get these primed up and painted, and I'll show a slideshow after that, before and after. But I'll worry about that. I want to get some reading done. So here we are, all these models here. Thank you all for watching. You have a nice day. Oh, and I'll also try and link down below to the page where you could look at the faction and go through the pages and see all the individual miniatures in love and pre-painted. So if you're interested, you could probably look into ordering them yourself. All right, thank you.